Hey, what's going on? It's Mr. Peace here, and this email from back in May 2014 comes from someone named Jay. Again, always trying to change names to maintain identities and confidentiality. The topic here is about bullying, and he writes, "Dear Mr. Peace, my name is Jay. I'm an 8th grader. Today you came to my school and spoke with us about bullying, and I just felt that I needed to thank you. That is seriously one of the most powerful speeches that I've ever heard. Today in the hallway, some kid tripped me, and I fell, and a bunch of people were laughing at me. But I just remembered what we had just learned from you. I got up, gave that kid a smile, and said, I hope you have a nice rest of your day, and just walked away. It was amazing because everyone just went quiet, and that kid that tripped me was just shocked. I mean, he just stood there with his mouth open and watched me walk away. Last year in 7th grade, my teeth were really bad because I didn't have braces yet. Now I do, and they'll be off in a couple months. And I was the new kid, but they used to be so mean to me. Then I talked to an old coworker of my mom's, and she told me if you let them see you be mad and upset, they will just pick on you more. The most important thing you can do is just smile and treat them like you want them to treat you. I don't know, I just think it was pretty wise, and it's just cool to think that if I can just do one nice thing for someone after they did something mean to me, I can change their whole day. Another thing that you would think is amazing is in my 7th hour class, which is choir. In 6th hour, the substitute that had been teaching there all day drew a picture of a heart on the board. She had every kid come up and pick up a black marker and drew a black slash through it to show them how people can be so mean. Then she took a red marker and scratched out all the black marks and colored the heart red. She said, even though people have treated us bad, we can always find room in our hearts to love and forgive. I just thought it was cool, so cool, because she actually took what you said and did it in her own classroom. It was awesome. Again, I can't thank you enough for coming to my school today, and a bunch of my other friends wanted me to thank you for them. You're awesome. Please write back if you have the chance. Jay. So I did write back, and here's how I responded. I said, hey, Jay, thank you so much for reaching out. I can't even begin to tell you how moved I am from hearing your story. I've already shared your example of kindness and courage to that bully, that you showed that bully, to a bunch of other schools that I've talked to about the same topic, telling them that there's this kid I know at a middle school who showed love to his enemies, avoided love, avoided revenge, and showed compassion. Your mom was right, her coworker was right, and not only can you change someone's entire day by doing one nice thing, despite them being mean to you, you can literally sometimes change that person's entire life, or their view on life. You definitely have that power. It's funny you mentioned about the choir class. I actually got to meet that sub after lunch and saw that heart exercise that she was doing with her students back in 4th hour. Her and I actually are looking forward to working together in the future, so that's pretty cool. Stay real, bro. You have that ability to positively impact thousands of hearts during your lifetime by just keeping your heart open to the large amount of pain and hurt that is out there in this aching world. Never stop being you or believing that you can change this world one act of love at a time. God bless you. Peace in, Mr. Peace. And it's so sweet because I have shared, Jay's story to so many schools, and really what it's doing is, this person, this bully, is hurting so much on the inside. And we've said that, hurt people. But it's also true that healed people heal people. And Jay became healed. And even though this person probably made his blood boil on so many occasions and has this like anger inside and maybe a little bit of hatred, he replaced that want for revenge and that want to get back at him with the biggest thing that bully needs is love and compassion and truth and peace. And he shook his hand, got up after he got tripped, and smiled and said, have a great day. And the bully's mouth just dropped, and everybody in the hallway, their mouths just dropped because they wanted him to fight back. They expected him to cry. They expected him to maybe run, or they expected some type of reaction. And he totally did the opposite. But he did what was needed, what was so needed, so vitally necessary in this situation, to show that love to this person that is just dying inside and screaming because they're probably getting bullied in some facet or some situation in their life, whether it's a sibling or a parent or somebody, and they're just doing what they know. And what John did, what Jay did, is to take away that bully's power over him, because it's not his issues. Someone that hurts us, that, whether it's physical or verbal or emotional or whatever they choose to do, it's never about us. It's always about them. It's their issues. But when he was able to, show that love, no longer did that bully have any power over him, because he treated him with the opposite approach, the peaceful approach. And for anybody out there that's struggling with that issue, kill them with kindness, basically, right? And when you are able to do that to somebody, they no longer have that control over you or that hold over you. You can only give up your power. They can only take that from you if you let them, right? So make sure that you follow this example, this awesome example of somebody that chose to do something that is not easy, takes a lot of guts, takes a lot of courage, calling on the Spirit to give you the strength to get through that moment. I mean, to go from total embarrassment to total empowerment, that speaks volumes on this person's character. And again, just warms my heart to hear people out there, really living this life despite the pain that's in their heart, that helping overcome someone else's pain in their heart is more important to them than their own gain. That's sweet. If you guys got any questions like this, concerns, please feel free to email me in the description below, mrpeace@mrpeace.net. Go to my website, mrpeace.net, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Mr. Peace 101. Send me a comment, DM me, Mr_Peace_Geese, Instagram. I don't always get back to you right away, but I always get back to you. I don't have all the answers, he does, and that's the one who leads me when I respond. So much love. Stop the bull. Peace.